Hello Boro fans and welcome to the final whistle here on Boro Fan TV. I'm Joel, I'm here alongside Guesty and AJT. We're outside the Riverside, a 2-1 win over Reading. Guesty, Flint, good playoff hopes are very much alive, but performance still far from convincing, you know, considering the game of two halves we've been playing recently.
On the playoff hopes, our playoff hopes went, was it the end of March when we lost, 6 on the bounce? I think they're a million miles off. I'd love to see us get in the playoffs, but there's too many ifs and buts now. We're relying on Bristol to slip up, we're relying on Derby County to slip up. They've got 2 games, they've got 6 points to play for, we've only got 3. So, like you say, football's a funny game and anything can happen, but I think our playoff hopes are well over. Today, first half, yet again, we absolutely tore them to shreds. They scored a wonder goal, absolutely blinder. I don't think anyone was expecting it, least of all Randolph. And for the first time, I think this season, or for a long time, we showed a bit of character. We knuckled down, we attacked with pace down the right with Howson and Wing. Paddy McNair on that right-hand side with them two, he's been taken from full-back, he's been pushed inside to their centre-half. First half, we absolutely dominated. Hit both posts, Wing was shooting over the bar. You know, it was a proper game of football for a change, but like you say, second half we came out and we just sat deeper and deeper and deeper. We stopped using the out ball to Howson and we just created our own problems, but like you say, with their lack of quality up front, we got away with it today.
AJ, I think most of us were surprised to see Lewis Swing in the starting lineup, considering we thought he was going to be out to the end of the season, but he produced the goods again.
Yeah, listen, Lewis Swing, massive player, and I think over the last couple of weeks we really have missed him. And it showed again today, you know, as soon as he came in first half, influential, creativity was there again, and do you know what I mean, he also backed himself a goal, so within 35 minutes of him scoring that goal, I thought he was the best player on the pitch for me, Lewis Swing, unbelievable.
When you've got a midfielder like Lewis Swing, he's got great vision, he's got great touch, but most of all, he's got the desire and the power to get into the opposition's box. He's the only midfielder in our squad who'll run beyond our strikers and cause problems in the opponent's box. Absolutely fantastic. He's a joy to watch.
Yeah, as you can say, Reading, they had a few key players who were threatening goal throughout the whole game. You know, Danny Loader scoring a screamer, but AJ, it was hard to contain like Sam Baldock and Gareth McCleary at times.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I think they were pretty much non-existent mates for me. Gareth McCleary, especially as he said he's coming off, I thought he hasn't done anything, has he? So it doesn't really make a difference. But Baldock tried to put himself about in the second half as well. But nah, listen, mate, don't think either of them did anything for me. Like,
I thought the Van Dijk of the Championship had them both in his pocket, mate. Big Flint, the Van Dijk of the Championship.
Well, you know, we as we see in the ground, you know, Reading have confirmed their safety. Obviously, Rotherham went down. AJ, you've got to think though, this season it's had its ups and downs, hasn't it, mate? You know, more some downs, but it's one of them. How do you think the season's gone?
Most from downs, Joe. Most from downs, mate. You know, but hopefully, I say, do you know what I mean? I know, I guess you were saying about the players being a million miles away. Listen, they are, but it's one of them where listen, you know what I mean? Hashtag believe comes back out, doesn't it? Now that's what everyone's got to.
Hashtag believe up your ass, mate.
But the thing is now, Joe, that you look at it now.
It's been going longer than the friggin' Beatles, hasn't it?
Listen, Joe, Rotherham away, mate, next Sunday. And you know what I mean, open prayer now that obviously Swansea can do us a job on Wednesday night against Derby.
Hashtag don't fucking believe.
Hashtag, and then do you know what I mean? It's all about just going on Sunday, mate, doing our job, and just hopefully, even if West Brom can get a point in the Derby and Boro can get the win, then Boro go top 6. So it's all about just keeping calm right now. But listen, on to Sunday, I think tremendous support once again. What is it, nearly 2,500 Boro fans going there? I know it's only up the road, but it's still good support, innit?
Great support.
And like I say, I mean, last game of the season, it's been one of them seasons where it's been up and down. It's been some roller coaster this one, hasn't it? But let's just end on a high for me. Like
you say, it's this season, first 5 games of the season, we did look like potentially top 2. The way we were playing.
We're loving it.
But we attended all the pre-season games, and you could see there was something wasn't right. And for the last 10 minutes at Millwall, everything seemed to click for them 5 games. But then it's just been a matter of all we've done is fall to bits here. Our away form was absolutely fantastic.
And some certain players who didn't want to be in the club as well.
But like you just said there, Joe, certain players don't want to be at the club. But Marvin's coming back. And to cap it all, the end of next month, we're going to have Braithwaite back. Do you know what I mean? So these players who've stirred the shit and caused trouble in our change-up, they're all going to be coming back in the summer because they're not sold yet. Do you know what I mean? So let's see who's in charge next season. And the way things are going at the moment and the way things are getting portrayed in the press, I can see Pulis still being sat in that dugout next season.
Hey?
I can still see Pulis being sat in that dugout next season.
And if he signs an 18-month contract, then it's Pulis ball for another season, and it's on him, innit? A brand new roller coaster starts. A brand new dinosaur is born, and we have to go again, mate.
Like you say, my problem with Pulis is how much he's been telling these players they're not good enough.
Yeah.
And you know, he shouldn't be coming out in the press. He's covering his own ass there by saying the squad's not good enough, the first 11 aren't good enough.
He even called some of the players lackadaisical at times.
Yeah, well, so has he, mate. He's made some massive mistakes, some really bad substitutions, you know what I mean? So it starts at the top and it's run right the way through the club, right down to the players, right through to the fans this season, you know what I mean? So hopefully next season this place becomes a fortress again. This season's not over yet, like you say, there's a little bit deep in my heart, like feels that we might get the playoffs, but let's just all go next Sunday, have a good time, and hopefully them two get beat during the week.
Yeah, like I say, AJ, a trip to South Yorkshire next Sunday to the ASL New York Stadium to face Rotherham. I mean, are we still in with a chance, or too little, too late?
Listen, mate, anything's possible in football. Anything's possible in football, and you know, when you look at it now, you just think it is a shame that we've sort of put ourselves in this position, Joe. Losing 6 in a row didn't help us much, did it, at that time? But you look at it now and you think, well, Boro still have that little bit, you know what I mean, glimmer of hope left. You still got to rob from, you still make the top 6, and like I say, it's annoying now the fact that we have to look over our shoulder all the time out over results on Sunday, Joe. But at the end of the day, just like Ipswich away last year, final game, we have to do it all over again now, don't we? So bring it on.
Yeah, and plus midweek's going to be important as well in terms of the other team's games in hand.
I say Millwall versus Bristol, tough place for Bristol to go. And obviously Swansea, listen, that is not an easy place to go at all. I know, I think Hull got a draw the day 2-2, but even a point against them, and then Boro go and win or whatever, you just hope and pray that something happens where Boro can hopefully get to that top 6. But it's like I said all season, if we get into the top 6, we get in the playoffs. So realistically, we're good enough to beat anyone inside that top 6. I don't know if we're up to it.
Yeah, look, the playoffs are a lottery. It doesn't matter how many goals you've scored. It doesn't matter how many points you've got on the board. We're going to finish 20-25 points behind second place. It doesn't matter. In the playoffs, it's a level playing field. You've got 2 games to get to Wembley. You've got 3 games to get in the Premier League. Total level playing field. My only problem is if we get the playoffs, we go a goal down, or if we go a goal up, how long we can hold on to a goal lead. You know what I mean? Because these teams have some serious firepower.
It's the first legs here as well. But listen, I'm going to say, for the first legs here, we've got to be winning. We've got to be in that first leg 3-0 at least.
Well, we've only won once 3-0 in the league this season. So
I don't even think 2-0 will be enough. I know
anyway,
especially if it's going to be against Leeds as well.
Hey?
Especially if it's going to be against Leeds as well.
Listen, it's going to be tough for whoever it's against, but for right now, Joe, as I said before, concentrate on Sunday, do our job right, and then see what happens come the 90 minutes.
Well, lads, thank you very much. We're going to be at the ASL New York Stadium next Sunday. It's a 12:15 kick-off against Rotherham. So until then, from here to the Riverside, up the Boro!